So hello everyone, I'll be demonstrating the STP, VLAN tracking, Inter-VLAN, and the um, router protocols. First is our Inter-VLAN. So this allows devices in different VLANs to communicate by through routing. So first is our interface gigabit. So ito yung nakakonect sa switches natin for inter-VLAN routing. So next is the NOR shutdown. So this activates the interface on routing. So to bring them up and allow the traffic. So the interface gig 0/0.10 is ito yung sub-interface natin for VLAN 10 and every switches. So the encapsulation is ito yung tag traffic with VLANs natin. So the IP address naman is ito yung gateway of each VLANs. So each pieces under the VLANs. Because we have 3 switches, so under each switches have 3 VLANs or different VLANs. So same logic for VLAN 20 and 30. So next is our switches. Dito na yung our VLAN trunk. So yung nag-create tayo ng VLAN each pieces. So kailangan natin lahat ng switches, kahit wala yung VLAN na yun, is i-input natin yun sa isang switch. So yung INT-FA naman, yung INT-FA, ito yung nakakonect sa PC natin. Why 1? Kasi isa lang yung PC na nakakonect sa switch 1 natin. So yung yung int range FA to 23, yan yung nakakonect sa switches natin, which is switch 2 and switch 3. So yung switch port mode access naman, it's access port. So yung switch port access VLAN 10, so it's assigned port to VLAN 10. So the switch port trunk, so it makes them trunk ports to carry multiple VLANs. So the trunk allowed VLAN 1, 10, 20, and 30. So this only allows VLANs on trunk. So next is our spanning tree. So PVST is uses per VLAN spanning tree. So PVST is the default of STP here in Cisco packet. So same logic for switch 2 and switch 3, same configurations, but here in switch 2 naman is we have 3 pieces. That's why it is a range FA /1 to 3 kasi tatlo yung pieces natin. So ito naman int range FA 020 is ito yung nakakonect sa router natin. So for inter-VLAN routing or tracking. So and the 2, 24 and 22 is yan yung nakakonect sa switches natin. So same logic, switch port trunk allow the 1, 2, 1, 10, 20 and 30. So this allows to trunk. So our spanning tree VVST, so same logic lang siya. So yung spanning tree VLAN 10, 20, 30 priority 25, 24, 5, 7, 6 is madami siyang priority numbers, pero ito yung napili ko because it is the default one. So this sets the bridge priority for VLANs. It can be lower priority, but here in our switch 2 is ito yung root natin, and the switch 3 and switch 1 is ito yung lower priority or parang under siya ng root priority or root bridge natin. So same logic for switch 1 and switch 2. Mag-create tayo ng VLANs and i-config natin yung PC natin sa switch natin para mag-connect sila, and magko-config or magte-trunk tayo ng sa switches natin para mag-connect sila, and para mag-connect sila lahat from different VLANs is i-config natin yung router natin. So the STP is this allow or this prevents loops and choose the root bridge for VLAN. So it is choosing the shortest path to send the messages for each pieces if we send the messages. So, from what I said earlier, we have the gateway. Ito yung ilalagay natin sa gateway ng each pieces natin, and also the IP addresses. So, this is the configuration or the real-time and simulation of the Inter-VLAN, VLAN tracking, and the STP. So, as you can see, it is successful. All STP, Inter-VLAN, and VLAN tracking. So, next is our router protocols. So, I have two topology to demonstrate the router protocol. We have this one. We have the chip router to demonstrate the router protocol. So here are our router protocol. So this So here and again in our router protocol, we have the interface G02. I have in each router we have the 3 gigabyte interface. So connect siya sa dalawang router. So each router is ko-config natin siya sa each router. So for example, for here the router 1, we config the gigabyte interface 0/2 to connect with the router 3, and also the 0/0 to connect with the router 2. So we have the no shutdown again, which activates all interfaces. So the OSPF configuration is ito yung specifically ginamit ko sa router protocols because there's a lot of different router protocols. So router OSPF 1, so it enables the OSPF process 1. So the network this advertises the LAN to OSPF. So this network to connect with two each pieces. So this router can now communicate with all connected networks and share routes dynamically via OSPF. So using OSPF is we can communicate now with our connected our switches and pieces. So same logic lang, kung ano ginawa natin sa router 1 is ganun lang din ang gagawin natin sa router 2 and also 3. So we should connect router 1 to router 2 and 3. The router 2 to connect in router 1 and router 3. So the router 3 is connect to the router 1 and router 2. So overall, the VLAN separate traffic, which connects pieces to specific VLANs. So in order for us to connect different VLANs to different pieces or network, we should have the inter-VLAN tracking. So it trunks all VLANs that we have in the router. So the STP, this prevents loops and choose a route bridge per VLAN. So it is also choose the shortest path to send a message in different networks. So the router protocols this connect all networks that we have, and also we have different router protocols, but it specifically uses the OSPF protocol. So this is the real time of the router protocol. As you can see, it is successful. So we configure it successfully and correct. So thank you, and that's all for my video.